one of the main things I want to talk about tonight is we're getting ready to amp up the press cycle for whatever they want to show us that's done for Rebirth right now. I mean, not Rebirth, but Remake Part 3. It's going to be wild, and what I would love to see in the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 trailer is I want to hear like a new monologue with Sephiroth and Aerith switching back and forth, talking. They don't have to be talking to each other. It could be edited like they are, but it could be lines from the game, you know, that's coming. Don't show a character. Don't show any of our main characters. You just show people from all over the world looking up at the sky, like almost like they're praying. All different cultures, all different people, everybody, all over Gaia, just looking up, and it fades to black, and you change which character's talking. Shows you know, Modeoheim, fade to black. Show Cosmo Canyon, people looking up, Bugenhagen out looking up, fade to black. Show Midgar, fade to black. Show Mideel, fade to black. Show people in Wutai, fade to black. You know, and then show Tifa and Barrett in captivity opening the blinds and looking up into the sky. Doesn't fade to black. It pans up, and it shows all the different people from all over the world, like cut together quickly, looking up, and then just pans up and you see Meteor in the sky, and it ends with a line from Sephiroth, like with some kind of like warning of doom. You know, like you've got, so maybe we talk about the 7 seconds until the end thing again. Maybe the trailer ends with him saying, like, hearkening back to the line from Final Fantasy VII Remake where he says 7 seconds until the end. Time enough for you, perhaps, but what will you do with it? Let's see. And then it shows the meteor, and then it fades into the meteor logo with Final Fantasy VII, and then the title reveal. Boom! Cut it. Cut it. That's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing the title reveal. And then it's like just like some ominous line from Sephiroth at the end. And that's how I would do the title reveal. Just make it cinematic. Make it like all in. It's like, this is the greatest story ever told in a video game. This is it. We're putting our stamp on it. The project comes to an end. You know, the journey comes to an end. It's not as good as the Lord of the Rings, like the remake saga is not, but it's this generation's like Lord of the Rings trilogy in a way. You know what I mean? It's the end. This is the end. Maybe the end of this channel after the game comes out. I don't know, but it is the end, and it needs to feel like the end. You know, this is the end, the finality. Boom, just drop it. Make the music ominous. Make it boom, just hit right in the chest. That's how I would rock that out. That's exactly how I would rock that out. Yeah, man. What do you all think about that? Don't show a character, you know, until the last shot of Tifa and Barrett looking up through the blinds. You just look up and there's Meteor just hanging in the sky, and then the logo fades into the white logo, and then boom, done. Cut it, roll it. Thanks, Rick. That would be insane. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? I mean, whatever they choose to do, our reveal trailer is not going to have, I don't think it's going to have any gameplay in it. I don't. But it needs to feel cinematic. It needs to feel like the end of the trilogy. It needs to be, this is the end, you know? And every piece of marketing they put out for this game, they need to drive home, this is the end. Because not only thematically, You know, it would be awesome for the fans to see they're treating this in a cinematic manner, but also it could drum up sales. Oh, this is the last part. Maybe I need to go pick up Remake and Rebirth. I didn't play it. Maybe I need to play these games before the third one comes out. And that brings me to my next point. I think the promotional cycle could start a little sooner, because originally I thought it was going to be next summer. We wouldn't see anything until next summer. The reason I'm backtracking on that a little bit is because I think it could start at TGS. We could hear something, they could talk about something, maybe even show like the reveal trailer, and then we see like a kind of a blowout trailer at Game Awards, because I think Square Enix is going to bank on people really that haven't picked it up, because their numbers aren't what they thought they were going to be. Let's be real. And if I were on the marketing team at Square Enix, I would tell them, hey, let's ramp up our marketing by 2 quarters. Let's start 2 quarters before we were going to, and let's really make some intense marketing. Let's really make some intense, heavy marketing to get people thinking this is the end, thinking about the end. And anybody who didn't pick these games up might want to go pick them up. It's like, oh, you know, I want to check that out. I want to see, I loved Final Fantasy VII back in the day when I was a kid. You know what? I do want to pick up a system. I do want to see how this ends. I'm going to pick up Remake. I'm going to pick up Rebirth. Is there a combo sale? I can pick them up. I'll play through them, I'll beat it, and then I'll be ready when the third game comes out and I can play it. I think they're going to ramp up marketing to be showing things quicker in hopes of snagging people that didn't pick them up, or maybe didn't even pick up Rebirth, and they want to get those people in. Hey, check this out, play this game. The third game's coming out at this date, which I still think the game's coming out around March, April 2027. I think that's when we're getting the third part. But you see what I'm saying, though. Like, it makes sense from a marketing standpoint to go ahead and kind of put your flag in the ground. You know, like, the game's coming a year and a half. It's going to be here. We're not going to start marketing 9 months before. We're going to start, 15 months before the game's going to come out. 18 months before the game's going to come out. So if it's going to come out in March, April 2027, then September Gamescom, or not Gamescom, but Tokyo Game Show, TGS, would be about 18 months. About 18 months, roughly 17 months, give or take a few weeks out. That's what I would do. I would ramp up the marketing a little bit early to get people. I've got a year and a half to play these 2 games to get it done. I need to go out there and see if that would see if I can finish these games and play the last one when it comes out.